put this foot up in your ass crack. The white boy is back, 'cause you know he's the white boy. The white boy is back, and you know that he never smoked crack. The white boy is back, 'cause you know he's the white boy.
She was living in a single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was a male, and the other 2, well, the other 2 were females. God only knows what they were up to in there. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes. Reefers.
In the morning, I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more.
Smoke cigarettes till the day she died. Smoke a big split of some good sense of medium. Smoke cigarettes till the day she died. Smoke a big split of some good sense of medium. Easy, were you ever caught stepping? Hell no!
Daddy, he once told me, son, you be hard-working man. And Mama, she once told me, son, you do the best you can. But then one day, I met a man who came to me and said, hard work good and hard work fine, but first take care of head. Tonight, oh, damn sake.
Montag lieben, glauben, globen.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
You know it's kind of hard just to get along today. Our subject isn't cool, but he thinks it anyway. He may not have a clue and he may not have style, but everything he lacks, well, he makes up in denial. So don't defame, play us straight. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play the feel and keep it real. For you know way, for you know way. So if you don't break, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go on regulate. The world needs one of these on. Hey, hey, do that brand new thing.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly.
For a white
He
guy.
needs some cool tunes, not just any will suffice. But they didn't have ice cubes, so he bought vanilla ice. Now cruising in his Pinto, he sees homies as he passed. But if he looks twice, they're gonna kick his lily ass. So don't defame, play us straight. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play the feel and keep it real. For you know way, now he's getting a tattoo. Yeah, he's getting ink done. He asked for a 13, but they drew a 31. Friends say he's trying too hard, and he's not quite hip. But in his own mind, he's the dopest rap.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So don't you fake, play us straight. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play that feel, keep it real. For you know way, for you know way. So if you don't rate, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go on regulate. The world needs wannabes, the world loves some wannabes, so let's get some more wannabes. Hey, hey, do that brand new thing. They say I need some Rogaine to put in my hair. Work it out at the gym to fit my underwear. Oakley makes the shades a transformer tool. You'd hate for the kids to think that you lost your cool. I'ma do the things that I wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. I leave my candy with the pork and beans. Excuse my manners if I make a scene. I ain't gonna wear the clothes that you like. I'll find a dandy with the moon inside. One look in the mirror and I'll take a break. I'll give a hoot about what you think. Everyone likes to dance to a happy song with a catchy chorus and beat so they can sing along. Timberland knows the way to reach the top of the chart. Maybe if I work with him, I can perfect the art. I'ma do the things that I wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. I leave my candy with the pork and beans. Excuse my manners if I make a scene. I ain't gonna wear the clothes that you like. I'm flying a dandy with the meat inside. One look in the mirror and I'll take a break. I don't give a hoot about what you think. I don't care. 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 I'ma do the things that I wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. I leave my candy with the pork and beans. Excuse my manners if I make a scene. I ain't gonna wear the clothes that you like. I'm finding a dandy with the meat inside. One look in the mirror and I'll take a break. I don't give a hoot about what you think.
Everywhere I go, bitches always know the Charlie scene has got a weenie that he loves to show. Everywhere I go, bitches always know the Charlie scene has got a weenie that he loves to show.
Wake up, grab beer, grab rear, shave beard, put on some scene gear. Gotta get drunk till my mom wakes up. Break up with my girlfriend so I can bang sluts. I'm undead, unfed, been sleeping on bunk beds since 10. So if I don't booze it, I'm gonna lose it. Everybody get to it, get ruined. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. When I start drinking, my dick does all my thinking. Hoes want to be seen with me, and I like their big thick titties. Teacups with extra filling. Take it out, let me lick it quickly. Calm down, it's just a hickey. I'll blame it on this whiskey. Sipping gets me tipsy. Drink fast and enjoy your buzz. Take back seats to avoid the buzz. I wanna take you home, but your friends won't let ya. I got a 40 in my Ford Fiesta. Buy beer or pay the rent. My signing bonus was quickly spent. So I'll beat my meat like I'm a fucking butcher. And I'll pump the pussy like a master butcher. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. Let's get this party jumping. Let's see some 40 chugging. I wanna see your booty rubbing against my dick when I start buzzing. Come on, girls, I wanna see you drinking. I wanna see your brain start shrinking. Make a move, I saw you winking. Drunken pussy's what I'm thinking. I don't give a fuck if you're drunk or not. Turn it up loud and feel the ambiance. Grab two hoes and do some body shots. I wanna party all night till they call the cops. Fuck a wristband, let's all do a cake stand. On my cheeks without the chong, hitting up the beer bong. When the cops show up, they're gonna get the finger. And I don't give a fuck cause I'm the designated drinker. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. Let's get this party started. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping.
Everywhere I go, bitches always know the Charlie scene has got a weenie that he loves to show. Everywhere I go, bitches always know the Charlie scene has got a weenie that he loves to show.
Hey y'all, this is your DJ here to mix it up with something new. But first, a reminder that, sorry about that. A reminder that WhatsApp? Seriously? These annoying messages sent between different phones are really throwing off my vibe. Hey guys, in the middle of a set right now. Can we move this to WhatsApp and mute it? Much better. Streamline your messages across all devices on WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Tap the banner to learn more.
Hey, Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to.
That shit is gay. I didn't know that my Spotify Premium had not renewed.
Got to trust your instinct and let go of regret. You got to bet on yourself now, start, 'cause that's your best bet. Watch me now with a record and while I say come with a funky style that gets us known for the show. And we'll fix a hip-hop figure if we say it is so. Fuck the naysayers 'cause they don't mean a thing, 'cause this is what style we bring. Now this morning, but that's not on my mind. It's something I need to get off my chest. And no matter what may come to shine, my dream will always be mine. All mixed up, you don't know what to do. Next thing you turn around and find a person it's you. Thought a thing might be the thing, but the first could be the last. So just get off of your ass. All mixed up, you don't know what to do. Next thing you turn around and find a person it's you. Thought a thing might be the thing, but you know this will pass. So just get off of your ass. got to trust your instinct and let go of regret. You got to bet on yourself now, star, 'cause that's your best bet. Watch me now with a wicked and wild and I say tick, tick, tick. You got to have it. Like what's in another second when you got to call it quits. Tick, tick, tick. You just can't quit. The fact that you don't even know makes it fully legit. Now it's morning, the last night's on my mind. There's something I need to get off my chest. And no matter what will come to shine, dream will always be mine. Keep becoming, that is the gal that'll kill them stunning. Oh, keep becoming, that is the gal that'll kill them stunning. Hey, hey, keep becoming, that is the gal that'll kill them stunning. Oh, keep becoming, that is the gal that'll kill them stunning. Hey, you make me nervous, throat dry, my brain is empty, don't know why, but I saw you doing something which is really truly nothing, and you can bust me out all day. Many moons, since first I saw you, many moons, since first we didn't do many moons, since first I saw you, many moons, since first we didn't do, and why'd I cry when I knew it was no end? Why'd I cry when I saw it was so much? Save it for later, we should just let this game, 'cause the way you feel is mine. Oh.
Domino, motherfuckers, what's happening?
Nigga, eat a dick, nigga. Don't break my mama.
Fuck that. Fuck what they talk about, nigga. Rack the motherfucker domino on the table. Fuck that.
Hey, yo, what's Snoop Dogg?
I don't know. That niggas went upstairs with that big booty bitch, man.
He ain't busting no nuts on my mama's spread.
That nigga thinking his soccer blew
Getting
the
his
fuck off.
ass chewed out.
Better ask somebody.
Balls licked up and down.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo, what's up with them niggas that was on the TV dissing you?
Man, fuck them niggas, man. I ain't thinking about that old shit,
Bust
man.
ass, HIV, pussy out of love.
Yo, Daz.
Easy come, easy.
Yeah, gotta say what's up to my nigga Slick Rick. For those that don't like it, eat a dick. But for those who with me, sing that shit. Has it go a little something like this. Lordy Dotty, we likes to party, we don't cause trouble, we don't bother nobody, we're just some niggas who on the mic, and when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic. For all my dogs, keeping y'all in health, just to see you smile and enjoy yourself, 'cause it's cool when you cause a cozy condition in which we create, 'cause that's our mission, so listen close to what we say, because this types of shit happens every day. I woke up around 10 o'clock in the morning. I gave myself a stretch up, a moaning unit. Went to the bathroom to wash up. I threw some soap on my face and put my hands up on a cup and said, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the top dog of them all? There was a ruffle-duffle. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, oh, you couldn't see it last. Well, that's true. That's why we never have no beef. So I slipped off my khakis and my gold leaf. Used oil of LA 'cause my skin gets pale. And then I got the file for my fingernails. I'm true to the style on my behalf. I put the bubbles in the tub so I can take a bubble bath. Clean, dry was my body and hair. I threw on my brand new doggy underwear. For all the bitches I might take home, I got the Johnson baby powder and cool water cologne. Now I'm fresh, dressed like $1,000,000. Threw on my white socks with my all blue chucks. Stepped out the house, felt short.
Oh no!
I went back in,
I forgot my endo.
Then I I ran through, I bumped into this yoga named
Sally Valley.
This was a girl playing hard to get, so I said,
What's wrong?
But she looked upset, she said,
It's all because of you. I'm feeling sad and blue. You went away. Now my life is filled with rainy days. I love you so, how much you'll never know. 'Cause you took your dope away from me.
damn.
Now what was I to do?
She's crying over me and she was feeling blue. I said, don't cry, dry your eye. And here comes your mother with those 2 little guys. Her mean mother steps and says to me, deck Sally in the face and punched her in the eye. Punched her in the belly and stepped on her feet.
Slam your child on the hard concrete. The bitch was strong, the kids was gone. Something was wrong. I said, what was going on? I tried to break it up. I said, stop it, just leave her. She said, if I can't smoke none, she can't either. She grabbed me closely by my socks. So I broke the hell out and I grabbed my sack of rocks. But they gave chase. They caught up quick. They started crying on my shoes and grabbing my dick and saying, why don't you give me a play so we can break it down the Long Beach way? And if you give me that, okay, I'll give you all my love today. Doggy, 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 can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your jazzy ways. Doggy, dog, your love is here to stay. And on and on and on she kept going. The bitch been around before my mom was born. I said, cheer up, so I gave her a hit. I said, you can't have me, I'm too young for you, bitch. She said, no, you're not. Then she starts crying. I says, I'm 19. She says, stop lying. I says, I am. Go ask my mother. And with your wrinkled pussy, I can't be your lover. Yeah, tick-tock, you don't stop. Until the tick-tock, you don't quit. Yeah, tick-tock and you don't stop. Until the tick-tock and you don't quit.
We love the best. We love them the best when they undressed. We fuck them standing, walking in line. If they had wings, we'll fuck them flying. And when they're dead and long forgotten, we'll dig them up and fuck them rotten. If water was beer and I was a duck, I'd swim my way down and drink my way up. But water ain't beer and I ain't a duck, so we gonna take this shot and get fucked up. Woo! Fuck Kyle Busch. Here's the honor. Here's the getting on her, and here's the staying on her. If you can't come in her, come on her. I offered my honor, she honored my offer, and all night long I was on her and off her. Here's the honor. Roll motherfucking goddamn tide. If you want to get to heaven and walk the streets of gold, you gotta know the password. It's roll tide roll.
Are you rapping?
What?
You rapping?
No, I don't rap. Hold up. Let me get a fuck Joe Biden.
Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Cowboy.
I need you to be honest with me.
I am being honest with you, dude.
This is gonna go a lot easier if you're honest.
And I will, yeah, dude.
Yeah. What are you on right now, man?
Cloud nine. What? Cloud nine.
No, what are you on right now?
One.
You gotta be honest.
I'm on one, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Stop fucking around. What are you on right now, man?
TikTok. What? Instagram. All of them. I'm on all of them.
I'm not talking about your ads. Drugs.
Sure. If you got some. Yeah, I'm down. You guys partying? Yeah,
Sir,
dude.
Step out of the car. I need.
What's up, folks? What's up? Hope you'll be all right. It's late. It's a late night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I would have been on earlier, but the baby woke up. She got sick. I had a big mess to clean up. Made me about an hour late. But I'm still here. Nonetheless. What do I got for you tonight? I don't know. Bunch of shit. It's an open panel. You know, we're going to pretty much do whatever the hell everybody wants to do. The link's pinned. It's also in the chat. So if you want to hop up and shoot shit, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. So what do I got? Let's see. There's some other good shit here. Let's watch some Joe Biden. He's always good for some laughs, or whatever you want to call it. Speaking of, if you didn't notice, the title is Open Panel, RNC Trip Fundraiser Stream. Probably going to run one tonight, tomorrow night, maybe Monday. Trying to, raise a little bit of funds to help fund the gas and the food for the trip to Milwaukee next week to go to the RNC. So they would like to do that. Not how you can with that Cash App or that PayPal. Currently aiming for a goal of $400. That way I can be up there for at least 3 days. That way I can live stream and report and record what's going on at the 2024 Republican National Convention this year. So all help, donations, and support is greatly appreciated, not necessary. But in the spirit of that, let's watch Joe Biden.
Pennsylvania, I have a message for you. Send me to Congress so I can support this right. And I promise you, if we take back Congress, we will restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land. In Pennsylvania,
they're going to take back Congress.
I have a message for you. Send me to Congress so I can support.
Send him to Congress so that he can support
this right. And I promise you, if we take back Congress, we will restore Roe v. Wade.
What's this? Oh.
Hey, man, check this shit out.
Ooh.
Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature, the heat index right now in McKinney.
Holy shit, it was 101,105 degrees in McKinney County. I don't know where the fuck that is, but they're not alive anymore. He ain't lying.
McKinney is 10,000. What is that? 101,105. Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature,
everyone in McKinney is fucking dead. That's great.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Why?
That's actually really kind of disgusting. Well, you know, I kind of got mixed feelings about this right here. I know a lot of people say that what they're doing with Joe Biden. I got my own. I wouldn't necessarily so much say over. I think it's payback. You know, for all the years of him and his family basically laundering money from the American people and making themselves wealthy off of the backs of hardworking Americans. I think it's only right that they torture that man away. And I think it's fun to watch, personally. It's a brand new sitcom every day. You don't know what Joe you're going to get. Are you going to get Sleepy Joe? Are you going to get Uncle Smelly Joe? Are you going to get Creepy Joe? Are you going to get Corn Pop Joe? Are we going to get Racist Joe? Or are we going to get Body Double Joe? Or are we going to get all my medication wore off Joe? Or are we going to get Poop Our Pants Joe? I think it's great. And I think we need more. The way they're displaying all this, what do you want to call it? Madness and mental illness of all of our quote unquote public leaders, public officials, all over for everyone to see is insane. But I love it. I say bring on more. Let's see just how much have the boomers literally lost their minds, and are they really going to try and take the ship down with them, so to speak? Are they going to try and hold on to power until they can't anymore?
Going to ask the white American.
Now this shit right here, this is fucking disgusting. Is in a church. I want you guys to listen to this. white people that are doing this shit, you should be ashamed of yourselves. This is sad. This is a sad display. This isn't a good look. This is weak. This does not show pride in who you are and who your ancestors are. This shit of thinking that you should have to apologize because you're the ancestors of the quote unquote proverbial winners is insane. And the fact that now churches are pushing this shit is even more insane. Just listen to this. It's crazy.
Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country.
On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country.
To you and all African Americans.
African Americans don't exist. Well, I guess African Americans do exist, but the ones that you're acknowledging as African Americans are Americans, you dumb bitch. They're not African, they're Americans. They've been here for many, many generations. But go ahead, keep, pushing that divide and trying to find differences, I guess.
From the beginning of our nation's history, in honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children, please hear this from my heart. I apologize.
I don't apologize for shit. What the fuck are these? What are these people apologizing for? What are they apologizing for? What they do? Get born, live, pay taxes, and die? I mean, come on. People are getting fed up with this nonsense. This is just fucking down. This is stupid. It's really dumb. Nothing says we're moving forward as a society like saying we can't say anything to offend anyone else unless you're fucking white. If you're white, we can say whatever the fuck we want. You're just going to suck it up and deal with it, cracker. Yeah, I said it, cracker. We had to deal with your fucking oppression and, supremacy and all your racist laws and this, that, and the third for the last 400 and how many years. This is fucking crazy. I mean, I can't believe white people are doing this. When did white people, when did the European race or ethnicity or whatever the fuck you want to refer to it as, because I don't even know what shit is anymore. But when did Europeans become so fucking pansy? When did they stop having any pride? When did they start letting people run roughshod over them and just tell them who they are and what they need? This is fucking insane. This is fucking madness. This is psychotic. That is what this is. This is.
Please forgive us. With this prayer, I acknowledge the depth of the evils that have been perpetrated against Black people in America.
Wow. That shit's fucking crazy. And white people are really doing this shit. Churches are pushing this shit. That's fucking nuts. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm at a loss on that one. I never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. Here's some more funny shit.
Why you apostrophe?
It's unique, and I'm here.
To Querdry.
Right to Corey Andre.
What the what?
Lua. Laha.
It's LaDasha.
LaDasha.
VAUGA.
Avondre Shiv.
Benjamin.
Bro, it's Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Quandale.
It's Quandale.
QU-ESH.
Quisha.
Placenta.
Placenta is present.
Who the fuck names your kid placenta? That's crazy.
Wash it and dry it.
Here.
Wow. Black people, you gotta stop with the names. That shit's funny.
A new report finds that as people move into formerly wild areas of Africa, human activity is disrupting chimpanzee culture. Incidentally, chimpanzee culture is also what my grandpa calls hip hop. Wow.
Oh, that was uncalled for. That was uncalled for.
I would say that was a slip, but then this.
Here's the knockdown. Left hook, right hook, and a left hook there behind the ear. Another right hook. That's a 6-punch combination.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful.
French champion hit the. I would say that was a slip, but then this.
Here's the knockdown.
hits
Left
too,
hook,
man.
right hook, and a left hook there behind the ear. Another right hook. That's a 6-punch combination.
Unbelievable.
Them little living Chucky dolls are beating the shit out of each other. That's crazy. What's good, Deshaun? What's good? What's good? It's an open panel, man. Right now, I'm just going through clips and files and this, that, and the third, man. Talking, shooting shit, man. I ain't got nothing planned. That was a pretty good combo, especially for some midgets. Funny story or funny fact: when me and my wife went to get married, one of the things that I wanted at the reunion or at the reception, which I pretty much, planned the reception. But the one thing she wouldn't let me have is I wanted midget tossing. I wanted to hire a couple midgets and a big Velcro dartboard so that we could all throw midgets at a dartboard. I thought it was going to be fun, but the wife thought it was just too much. She wouldn't. Well, I wanted midget tossing, and then I also wanted to get a giant bounce house for adults because I thought that would have been cool too. And those both got shot down. It is what it is, right? Here's another midget.
I
don't know. I'm gonna tell you what, man. That's a cute fucking midget, and I don't like. And I think midgets look weird, but damn. What's this?
Masses to suck penis and black asses. Use my mouth for penis suction. Waiting for the dick's eruption.
Oh, I am so going to clip some of this right here, man, and this is going to end up going in my clip files on the StreamYard to use. Oh yeah.
In my fields, my ass is burning as the BBC keeps churning, gifting semen to mankind. Bust on me until I'm blind. Okay, yeah.
Whoever wrote this parody should be ashamed of themselves. Utterly ashamed. I mean, it's funny, but man, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just saying. Or midgets. Where the fuck? Midget triplets. Yeah, enough of that. That's all I've got in here. I think that's all I got in this one. See what I got, some other files. Last time I went to a Black Sabbath reunion, Ozzy was too drunk to come on stage. I never saw Black Sabbath reunion. I got to see Ozzy play at Ozfest. So, twice. I went to 2 Ozfests. It's crazy, man. You can't understand a word Ozzy says when he's talking, but fucking he starts singing, you hear him clear as day. It's one of the most astounding things I've ever witnessed in my life, to be honest with you. What's up, right side of Floyd? Good evening to you, good sir. Good evening. We got people starting to file. Yes, midget tossing. I wanted it so bad. I thought it would have been the greatest thing ever. But wife disagreed. What else I got? Yeah. What's up here? I don't know if I'd want to go see Black Sabbath as they got older. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't. I don't think they would have the same chemistry as they did when they were younger. You know, I think there's too much animosity between Ozzy and Tony, to be quite honest with you. Present, share screen. Check this out. This is a video. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but fucking liberal douche clown fucking freaks out over a fucking Make America Great Again. You know, it's crazy how soft people have gotten that a fucking hat causes people to melt down and lose their minds. This wild.
Liberal store worker melts down over a Make America Great Again hat and Trump shirt. Check this out.
I am looking forward to releasing this video because I just want to purchase something.
Off, dude! Off! Get the off in here, man! Fuck, man! You can't stand your racist motherfuckers!
Racist?
Yeah!
It's true. Right. I'm not a racist.
Look, that black dude even sat there. He looked confused as fuck. You see him? Look at that. Look at that confused look on that man's face. He's like, what the fuck is this cracker talking about? He's lost his fucking noodle.
Right. I'm not a racist.
Dude probably needs to go lithium or something.
Got some racist bullshit off and said shit. I'm not serving you one that has to do with that. He's a treasonous asshole. I don't have a problem with you, sir. I'd like to purchase some of this naked vape juice, though, if that would be all right. All right, see, because okay, here's where we're at.
Leave the store.
Here's where you're at.
Leave the store.
Here's
Leave
where
the store.
Here's where we're at.
Leave the store. I don't give a. Get out. Get out.
Help your.
Wow, man. You know, this is kind of a testament to what these kids have become. I mean, they are so fucking triggered, and so easily triggered, and so fucking soft.
I don't give a.
This is like a temper tantrum you would see a toddler throw in the grocery store because you didn't get them the box of cereal they wanted or the bag of cookies that they were grabbing. This is insane. And this is a grown-ass adult. And think about this. These are people that are voting for things that affect your life, folks. That's even more insane. He can't even hold himself together. He can't keep his composure around somebody who has some kind of propaganda or graffiti on his shirt or hat that goes against what his beliefs and narrative on what he thinks should be going on. I mean, this is insane. This is like a kid being told that they can't go to the fucking movie theater or they can't go hang out with all their friends that are staying out at someone's house past curfew and shit. This is what you would expect out of a fucking I would expect this out of one of my middle school kids, not a fucking grown ass adult. This is crazy.
Get out! Get out!
Help your customer.
Wow. That's crazy.
Customer.
I don't even think my voice can hit octaves that high. I would have to have my balls cut off to hit those high notes. Jesus Christ. Does he even have any ball or hair on his nuts yet? I'm kidding. I don't know, man, but this is wild. He's melting down because someone wore a Trump or a MAGA hat and a Trump shirt into the vape store. That's what he's melting down about. That's fucking crazy. You know, I tell my 9-year-old son all the time, and mind you, he's a good kid. But I tell him all the time, I would love to take him back to like 1990, 1992, and just drop him off and see how long he would last. Let's see, in 1990, I would have been 11 years old. Born in 79. So I'd have been 11 in 90. I'd have been 13 in 92. Yeah, I would love to see how long he would survive. I don't think he'd last very long. I mean, he might last a little longer than most, but I still don't think he would last. I don't think any of these kids today would be able to make it in the days where we all were roaming around like a bunch of fucking nomads, a bunch of fucking midget nomads all over the fucking place. Bro, seriously. I mean, it's crazy. Trump derangement syndrome was supposed to be like just a fucking clapback, a meme, funny, you know? And these motherfuckers have made it a serious disease. It's insane. Well, y'all, they're going to be running the country at some point. All I can say is get ready. They're going to leave us sitting in diapers somewhere. Not my kids, I hope. I mean, I had enough of them. I had an army of kids, so I'm hoping that at least one of them will change my depends for me. I'm just saying. I changed all their diapers. But you never know. They may not make it in power. I mean, look at the boomers, man, and look at how look at the fucking how hard they're working to make sure that their offspring don't get into power. They're doing everything that they can think of to make sure that nobody from Gen X, or I should say that Gen X does not become the majority people in charge. They're trying to make damn sure of that. And the only thing I can assume, or the only conclusion I can come to on that one is either they're just that fucking bitter of people, or they are fucking scared to death of what their fucking kids will do to them once they get power. That's a good question too, Aviola. You know, I've always been apprehensive of Trump. You know, even though I voted for him in 2016, I've always been apprehensive of him. You know, simply because, you know, we all know that he was a liberal Democrat from New York. And if you pay attention to when he ran in 2016, and even now, if you pay attention to his platform, man, his platform that he runs on is a lot of liberal Democratic ideology. And I'm talking like old 80s, 90s liberal Democrat ideology. But he's running on a fucking, on a Republican ticket, which is wild. I mean, I guess that just goes to show, as we were talking the other night on Caucasian Sasquatch's stream, I guess it just goes to show just how far left this country really has gone in the last 20 years. And to be honest with you, that's a lot of the reason why I want to go. I'm planning on trying to go to the RNC in Milwaukee. I want to go up, and I really want to just. I'm hoping that something crazy will pop off, and I'll be like right in the middle, like what happened when I was at the RNC in 2016 up in Cleveland. You know, the only difference is that when I was up in Cleveland, I was there, you know, with the militia group that I was with in Ohio, and I was there for a reason, and couldn't really, you know, walk around and, you know, do my own thing. I had to stay within the confines of what we were doing as a group. So that whole experience was a little different. That's why I want, and that's why I want to just go as a civilian this time and just document, talk to people, see what's going on. You know, was it let me see if I can find it. Kelly, another content creator that I know, she had posted something the other day. Let me see if I can find it, about some counter protests or whatever that they're planning on doing in Milwaukee during RNC, and that's the shit that I'm going for. I want to see what the counter protests. I want to talk to the opposition. I want to see what makes them tick, why they're the way they are. See if they can actually give a real concise answer without acting like a bunch of fucking tards. Chances are the answer to that's no. But so that's why I'm actually doing this stream and streaming tomorrow. Like I said, I'm trying to raise funds to help fund the fuel to get there. You know, it's about a 4.5 hour drive from where I'm at. You know, the goal is to try and raise around $400 to help pay for the gas and foods for me to be there for about 3 days to document and live stream for everybody so they can see what's going on in real time from someone they know that isn't going to manipulate what they're seeing. Let's see if I can, where it is. I'm just going to page. But if you do want to donate to the RNC trip fund, you can do so by hitting the PayPal or Cash App link. And if you do donate, I prefer you do it through PayPal or Cash App. That way I can actually use it for the trip instead of having to wait until next month, which would make it kind of pointless. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not trying to be, you know, a dick about it or what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass, but that's the whole point. But yeah, here, check this out. This is some of the. This is something that Kelly Ray posted the other day. Some of the shit that they plan on doing in Milwaukee for the RNC. It's a Great Milwaukee Block Party, apparently.
Oh, I had to share this. This is amazing, right? So, the RNC, obviously, next week. The people that are pissed off and in their feelings about it are like, hey.
Let's just say the Republican National Convention takes place July 15th through 18th in Milwaukee. And for some, this is not a welcomed event. Hence, members of the community set peaceful yet poignant plans into action. The Great Milwaukee Block Party. It is cited on its social media pages as a collection of events to connect the Milwaukee community and acts of joyful rebellion during the RNC. The event, which takes place all over the city of Milwaukee and some surrounding areas, including DJ nights, youth hip-hop events, film screenings, artist markets, trivia events, drag bingo, poetry, open mic nights, community hangouts, with board games, mic show or comedy shows, neighborhood bike rides, the whatever that word is. I'm assuming Milwaukee, Chicago play date with free books and food. Sounds like they're trying to promote somebody getting shot.
Let's have a block party, right? And that'll make everything great.
Look at this. It says the Milchico play date with free books and food, a protest puppet making workshop, and a artist against apartheid that will have exhibits, performances, and third-party presidential candidates speak. Artists against... I thought apartheid ended back in the fucking late 80s, early 90s. What are they talking about?
My issue is this. I don't care about the block party, but if you can put money towards, hip-hop events, film screenings, artist markets, trivia events, drag bingo, poetry, and open mic nights, okay? Why the hell can't you fix the damn city? Put your money where your mouth is, because clearly the Democrats ain't cutting it. But you think some kumbaya block party is going to fix the problem?
Look at this. Businesses that are hosting the greater Minneapolis block party events include the Cooperage, Kumba, Sugar Maple, X-Ray, Arcade, Diverse, and Resilient. That's a dumb name for whatever that is. Comedy Sports, Lost Cider, Valley Company, Cactus. So they got an arcade, and then the rest looks like a bunch of fucking alcohol and bars and shit. How is this family related?
Ridiculous. Okay.
And Kelly's right. They want to. I find it interesting that they're willing to sink this much money into, counter protesting and pushing a counter narrative against, the RNC and the Republican Party or whatever, but they don't want to do nothing about actually fixing the city of Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a beautiful city if you've never been there. I mean, it's absolutely fucking beautiful, especially downtown in the city. They got some really huge and fucking old ass buildings down there. It's crazy, and it's wild when you come off the highway going into Milwaukee. You like come off the highway and it like dumps you right into this big. Right downtown where all this old shit is. Milwaukee could be a great place. It really could, but they don't want to. Same thing is going on in the cities and small towns and little villages and, all across America. You have governments that are taking and basically stealing money, stealing taxpayer dollars, squandering money on shit that is not doing anything to better their communities. And it's wild. It's wild. And then at the end of the day, everything ends up being the cracker's fault. It all falls back on the white man. The white man's responsible for everything. It wasn't for fucking white. God damn you, white.
Okay, nice try. And then they want to cry about, Trump said Milwaukee is horrible. It is.
Milwaukee is fucking horrible.
Is horrible. Where did he lie? There's no lies detected every day. Reckless driving, 4 killed. Homicide on this side of town. Shooting over here. Last night they exchanged gunfire with the police. What are we talking about here? That is horrible. Again, put your money where your mouth is and fix the city. Since you feel like you can save it from the RNC, why don't you just fix it? That would be greatly appreciated.
No Nazi crackers in Milwaukee next week. None. I don't get it. And you had 556 Kelly and Mo are fucking pretty cool people. They really are. I went and paid them a visit about, I think the last time I was up there in Milwaukee was like 3 years ago. When hung out with her and Mo for a day. Pretty fun. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen afterwards. I think a lot of people are kind of confused with what's going to happen. You know, you got, I mean, fuck the way the media's spinning shit. I mean, they're spinning it like it's the end of the fucking world. You know, fucking Trump might as well be fucking Uncle H, which is crazy. I don't know. I know that it's felt like there is a power shift that's been going on, that's been happening for at least a good decade, for better than help. Maybe that's what we're witnessing, you know, the shift in power. Are the commoners going to actually stand up for themselves all across the globe? Or the flat earth, if you're a flat earther? I don't know. I know America right now, man. I'm going to tell you what. I don't believe that America will ever, the people in America will ever be able to come together as a flock. Ever. I think the closest thing I saw to the American people coming together as a collective in my lifetime was how people felt after 9/11. I know a lot of you guys remember everybody had those paper flags in their windows at home. There's that sense of American pride in this country again. People wanting to put America first, your communities first, second, seemed like. Then we ended up where we are now. I don't think that we're ever going to see a lot of us Gen Xers. I be honest with you, I at times feel bad because I know my kids are never going to know a life like I knew. You know, things seem to be so much simpler when I was a kid, even for kids, you know, and now kids can't even have a simple life, you know, which is crazy. When we live in a day and age where people want to steal our children's childhoods from them, steal their innocence. You know, it's sad. It really is. I wish my kids would have the opportunity to have the kind of childhood I did. You know, I grew up. A lot of you guys know, I've told you, I grew up poor. My parents were on welfare and shit. My dad didn't give a fuck. He was a deadbeat, still is. Or this piece of dog shit, you know. But it still doesn't change the fact that when I got to be a kid, it was fucking awesome. You know, just going out and exploring the world. You know, running around. Like I said, it was like a bunch of nomadic fucking feral kids, you know, running all over town. I miss seeing that now as an adult in the summertime, not seeing, you know, the pile of bikes in front of someone's house because that's where everybody's hanging out, you know, or the BMX fucking bike gangs of kids that would be roaming the streets all hours of the day and night. sad that the world's become what it is to where our kids can't have it. Now they want to sit and try and convince them that there's something they're not, just because a girl might be a tomboy and a boy might like playing with dolls. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. Let me see. What else I got? Anything else? Again, the link's down there. Just to hop up and chop it up, man. Open panel. Talk about whatever. But before we do, let's take a second to give a shout out to the Hood Conservative and all the great quotes that he makes. You know, he doesn't even realize how often he says shit that's rather profound. Where is that clip at that I have? It's the greatest one yet. Here, shout out to you, Hood. I'm just gonna play this just because it needs to be shared.
During the glory days of racism, where you could keep a darky from flying a plane unless he was absolutely good at it. If you ever saw the plane, you knew damn well he was absolutely good at it. There was no fucking way back in like the 50s or the 30s or whatever, you would see a black pilot and you knew that he just Negroed his way to the top. That shit was impossible back during racism. You could not just Negro your way to the top. If a Negro was doing something that Negroes ain't supposed to do, you knew he was fucking excellent.
That is a goddamn fact, too. Goddamn fact. Oh, and then here's this classic. This is one of my first TikToks I ever did. It's the one that's got the most views, too. If you don't laugh at this, there's something wrong with you.
Y'all will smoke cigarettes 24/7, but won't go get a vaccine.
Dude, I'd suck a fart out of Nancy Pelosi's ass like a bong hit before I took the vaccine. Are you crazy?
And I mean every word of that. I would suck a fart like a bong hit right out of her ass before I let them fucking stick me with anything. I mean every bit of it.
What's up, Megatron? What's up, Megatron TV?
Hey, Megatron. Can you say Megatron?
Megatron. Nigga.
No, Megatron.
Megatron.
Say, listen.
Megatron.
Look Daddy.
Megatron.
Say Say ma. Say ma.
Mommy.
No, say ma. Say Try it. Mega.
Mega.
Tron.
Mega.
And now say Tron.
Megatron.
Good job, man.
Megatron.
Yeah.
Megatron.
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 No.
We need to be honest about this debate. We need to talk about it point blank.
And see, this is the shit that is getting people riled up, man. There's a sickness going on in America right now. People are willing to fucking, I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. This is one of the weirdest fucking elections ever in my lifetime. You know? It's weird. I don't even know how to explain what's going on in my head when it comes to this election.
Joe Biden's old, but you...
What's up, Megatron?
Oh, shit. We need to be honest about this debate. We need to talk about it point blank. Joe Biden's old, but you knew that. Everybody in America knew that. The reality of this situation here is not this debate. It's understanding that Joe Biden and America is running against the existential threat in Donald Trump that is threatening to destroy the fabric and the seams of this country. That's not hyperbole. That's not a joke. That's not a game. It is real life with real consequences. This is not a normal presidential election. This is not some type of both sides of this. This is a situation in which Donald Trump is trying to wreck our lives. Because let me tell you something. In a year from now, are you going to be sitting here when we've seen a further elimination of our rights for the right to vote, the rights of people to have kids, IVF? Are we going to be sitting here at that point when they're stripped away and we're talking about a debate? When we see Donald Trump go and reward the very people that are buying up all the homes in our neighborhood, the corporations, by rewarding them and giving them a tax cut, are we going to be sitting here and talking about a debate? When this man tries to go and jack up the prices of everything that you buy, when he tries to put a tariff on everything to make sure that you pay more out of your pocket, are we going to be sitting here worried about a debate in America? Absolutely not. We will not be sitting here in June of 2025 and talking about a debate. This will be a question of whether or not we stood up for our values and whether or not we stood up for our ideals. We will not let this convicted felon, who we have seen throughout the entirety that he was in office, that left us out to dry when we were strung out after a once-in-a-generation pandemic, we will not let this man destroy everything that those that have come before us have died to create. We will not stand for it. So the time is now to wake up, to be serious, and do everything you need to do to make sure that Joe Biden gets across that finish line. I don't care how he's sounded. This is a fight for our future and a fight for America. Now let's get it done and let's make sure he wins.
So the debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump should give great relief and reassurance.
Debate. We need to talk about it point blank. Joe Biden's old, but you knew that. Everybody in America.
I already told you you're not welcome them on.
When people tell me that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy, I look at them as if I'm supposed to be offended. No duh, Sherlock. America is not a democracy.
Stop. America is a democracy. We are not a direct democracy, which is what you're confusing it for. We are a representative democracy, typically through elected representatives. This is Merriam-Webster, a government by the people, indirectly through a system of representation, literally translated from Greek as people's rule.
We are a constitutional.
Louisiana has passed a law that requires the display of the 10 Commandments in public schools. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm not exaggerating. It's exactly what the bill does. To provide the display of certain historical documents, and the 10 Commandments is included in that. Welcome to Theofascism. Welcome to Project 2025. This is what they plan on doing. The entire purpose of this bill is to get it to the Supreme Court. That's what the conservatives want to do. And if you guys remember, the Supreme Court already signed off on prayer in schools a few years ago with the Bremerton case. If you're a conservative, if you're a principled conservative, if you're a principled constitutionalist, you should absolutely despise this being passed into law. Our founding fathers that you stand behind for everything else were crystal clear about this. Separation of church and state. And it's not difficult to understand why they're doing this.
What's interesting is a lot of people, I think, get the separation of church and state idea confused. It wasn't to separate the church from influencing the state. It was to separate the state from influencing the church. That was the whole purpose of it. And the separation of church and state is actually nowhere in the Constitution. If you can point to the phrase separation of church and state anywhere in the Constitution, I'll kiss your ass.
They're faced with the prospect of their religion dying off, of it not becoming popular, of not being able to indoctrinate children. So they're putting this forward as a test to try and be able to do just that. This is just where it starts. This isn't where it's going to end. Conservatives have to attempt to indoctrinate the youth. This is why they're targeting schools. This is why they're targeting PTA meetings, is because they're trying to get their foot in the door to get control of education, because they want to indoctrinate the youth, because the youth votes overwhelmingly for Democrats. And they vote that way because if you're exposed to information, if you're exposed to empathy, if you're exposed to what's actually happening and the actual facts, it undermines conservatives and their indoctrination. They are right about one thing, though. This is a nation in decline, but it's caused by the unenlightened right.
Would you rather?
And I mean every bit of that, man. Y'all can kiss my ass. I don't even give a shit. It's like I was on CT stream today, man, and everybody knows who Stanley is. Most people around here know who Stanley is. Stanley's a douchebag. Looks like we're experiencing technical difficulties. Maybe. I don't know. But me and another cracker was over on CT's panel, and me and him both agreed, and I'm sure there's a lot of other white people who feel the same way now in this country. Calling them racist, just don't give a fuck anymore. And I don't. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care what people think. Anymore, like being called a racist to me anymore is like a badge of honor. And I never thought that I'd feel that way, But it isn't like the word fucking means anything anymore. Can you guys hear me? No? Yeah? Maybe? I'm confused. Let me see if I can. You guys can hear me. Well, yeah, man, I don't care. And I know there's a lot of us that don't care anymore. You know, sitting and saying that someone's racist or bigot or whatever anymore, all that means anymore in today's world is you disagree with whoever you're having a discussion with. It's a fallback. It's a dog whistle. It don't even mean anything. I mean, Jesus Christ, people can't even tell you what a woman is anymore, and you're going to try and tell me who I am. And what cracks me up is you got a group of people out here that want to go around telling people who they are, what they are, and how they are, and their mentality, demeanor, and this, that, and the other. But God forbid you fucking point out any of the objective truths that you see daily about people that look like them, and oh my God, they lose their fucking mind. You know, the fucking hypocrisy is at expert level right now at this point. It's fucking insane. Like I said, I just don't give a fuck. Let me see if I can find this other, because SKC had this chick up to this. Let me see if I can find the file. Because I clipped some of it. Because this crazy bitch said some shit that made no sense to me. Five, two. One second. Video file. Hold on. Sorry. I'm not real good at talking about it. There it is.
Oldest black station in the country. Hold on. And we called ICE on my show live on the air. And the reason that Chicago is currently turning red is because the black folks in this city says that immigration stuff has nothing to do with us. We have our own problems. And therefore, anybody who is caping for the immigrants is not thinking about us, and it's time to move on, which is why we've all joined the America First movement, because we are Americans. Mhm.
Okay, so what is going back to that? What is your unique status in America?
I told you, a part of the non-immigrant class. There are only two groups of people in this country who can say that: the Native and the Negro. And the Negro is a hybrid of.
Now, I want you guys to take a second and listen to this woman's description of what the Negro is. One of the wildest things I've ever heard in my life. It did make no sense. Maybe it makes sense to you.
To that, what is your unique status in America?
I told you, a part of the non-immigrant class. There are only two groups of people in this country who can say that: the Native and the Negro. And the Negro is a hybrid of African, European, and Native bloodlines exclusively found in the North American country of the United States of America, with a very.
Yeah, let me play that for you one more time, what she just said.
European and Native bloodlines exclusively found. Two groups of people in this country who can say that: the Native and the Negro. And the Negro is a hybrid of African, European, and Native bloodlines.
African, Native, and European bloodlines.
Exclusively found in the North American country of the United States.
Exclusively found in the North American country of the United States. So, Native,
African, and European bloodlines
of America with a very unique ethnogenesis. You can look it up. They've been researched. We're the most researched people in this country.
The most researched people in this country, and I believe that she was trying to lead on to the fact that they've been here forever. Now, my question is if the Negro that she is sitting here talking about and describing is indigenous to this country, then how the hell are they Native, European, and African all rolled into one? But they were here before anyone else, and they're actually indigenous to here. I mean, that don't. I'm having a hard time mathing that.
And they've been talking about the fact that we're a unique ethnicity at least since the 1940s. That's the oldest research that I've seen.
Okay, so she's only going back to the 19th. Yeah.
So you believe in
I know, not believe. I know. A belief is a something that cannot be proven. I know based on the research that's readily available.
Based on the research that's readily available.
Correct, Deshaun. Correct. According to this lady, that is exactly, you are hybrids. But you're indigenous hybrids. You were already here. Which don't make no sense. If you were already here, how you're African, Native, and European at the same time. Something is off in the math.
Mm-hmm. Have you done it? Have you looked at it?
Some.
Oh, good.
Does research ever change? Do new facts ever come to light?
Well, based on what I've researched myself, there has not been a change in any research that states that the Negro is a
No.
unique
I'm not saying
ethnicity.
that. I'm not saying to that. I'm saying in general.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Has that happened before?
Yes, of course. You know that. What kind of question is that? We know that to be a truth.
So did the people that lived during the Renaissance, did some of them know that that there was ether? Did you think that there were some people that believed that there was ether that was inhabiting people's bodies and so forth?
I don't know what they believed. I wasn't
Well,
there. I haven't researched it.
they went off the research that they had at the moment.
Correct. So in 2024, the
But then
research
later,
says that the Negro is a unique ethnicity. Do you think we're the same as Nigerians? Do you think we're the same as Jamaicans? Do you think we're the same as Bajans?
I'm not saying any of that. The only thing that I'm saying is that
You notice how he's trying to have a conversation too, and she just consistently steamrolls over top of him and talks with him. You know, no respect at all. No respect for having the quote unquote conversation. It's, you know, so no respect for the conversation in itself. It's just a matter of, you know, talking over someone and being, in my opinion, a very, she was being a condescending black female is the nicest way I can put it.
just as people in times past got new information and research changed and new information came to fruition, old people that believed that they knew something had to change what they thought that they knew to it became an.
No, I get that, 556. Just listen more to what she's saying, because she'll start articulating more what she's trying to get across, and it'll make even less sense.
Old belief.
Correct. So how is that relevant to what we're talking about?
Because it's a part of hubris to come into a conversation and with I know when someone is telling you,
have you found research that goes against what I'm talking about?
The only
Show
thing
me
I'm
the counter research.
the only thing I'm saying is it possible for other
It is.
research
It's
to come?
possible.
Okay,
And I'm
so we'll
asking
just
you to
stop.
show it to me.
So we can just
Help
stop at that.
advance my thing. Help
So
advance
we
my
can just stop
knowledge.
at that.
No, I'm asking if you have research
What
that
up,
goes
Joker?
against what I've just said, please share it with me and help me advance my knowledge. Help me know something else.
No, I don't believe that I can do that.
Oh, then what are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about having an open mind.
I have an open mind. That's why I know that the Negro is our own ethnicity and we're a part of the non-immigrant class. We are
She's a non-immigrant class. So she's claiming that the Negro is indigenous to the Americas.
our own ethnicity and we're a part of the non-immigrant class. We are American as sweet potato pie.
So where did you come from?
I think you meant as American as apple pie and baseball, but I digress.
Chicago.
No, I'm talking about this ethnicity that you're talking about, this unique ethnicity.
The United States of America. No. You're not wearing those. I'm sorry. The United States of America.
Okay, so
I'm an 8th generation free American.
Okay, so
remember that. She's an 8th generation free American. Okay? Keep that in mind as this goes on.
And these people grew out of the ground?
No, they came out of wombs. American wombs.
Okay, America is about to be 250 years old. So
correct. And my people were here the whole time.
And
her people were here the whole time.
Before America was America, were they here?
Yes, they were down in central Mississippi, the Choctaw people of the Mound.
You know, what's funny is a lot of these, I like the term that's been floating around, pretendian. That's what Carameo calls a lot of these folks that claim to be indigenous, pretendians. If you ever notice, it seems like Choctaw. What's the other one? What's the Indian group that a lot of people say they're from over in like the Carolinas and shit? The Gullah Geechee. I think that's what it is. And then obviously there's people who try and say that they're part Cherokee and yada 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 and this, that, and the third. But I always find it interesting that, you know, a lot of these quote unquote new age rewriting history black folks in America, they do always claim, it seems like those are the two main ones, like Gullah Geechee and Choctaw Indians. It's wild that they're all that.
My family originates from Greenwood, Mississippi, which is a Negro Choctaw town. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're saying that you're part of the
I'm here. Was
the
here.
Indians that were
The
here.
name like I said, the Negro is a unique hybrid of African, European, and Native bloodlines exclusively found on the North American continent in the United States of America. So yes, my bloodlines run very deep in this country.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
And you believe that that gives some sort of unique privilege to
Absolutely.
America?
Absolutely, it does.
Explain this to me.
Because I'm not a part of the immigrant class. Everything that I do, say, and believe is 100% American. Nothing about me is foreign. When I lived abroad. I built this whole new life. I went into this self-imposed political exile to protest Obama. And when I moved to sunny Senegal in West Africa, the Senegalese people, helped
Why'd you
me
move
really.
there?
Because it's in 2010, I moved there because this girl that I went to high school made a Facebook post that said her friend was opening a school in Africa. If anybody wants to go, let her know. So I applied and we opened West Africa's first and only bilingual international Islamic school accredited, that's American accredited. We cater to the Islamic elite. And
Why Islamic?
Because Senegal is an Islamic country and they wanted to open a
Yeah,
Western type of school.
Actually, there is a conspiracy theory that revolves around these Islamic charter schools in America, that they're like money laundering fronts. That's all they are.
Can I answer the question? Yeah, so Senegal is the one of the world's most safest Islamic countries. So they have a very diverse Islamic population there, and yeah, they wanted to open a embassy type school, but with Islam. So yeah, it's the bomb. I got 1,000 students from 35 nationalities. So yes, I know. I mean, I've been exposed internationally. I speak 3 languages fluently. And I have a degree, a master's degree in culture. So I know with my student loans that the Negro is hyper unique to the United States of America. We do not exist anywhere else on the planet.
Wait, hold on a second. But you're also pro blackity black. And, you know, you refer to yourself as a queen and all that shit and think that you birthed the world and everything. So I'm confused. Which one is it? Can't be both. One or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes you more special than
an immigrant? Hell yeah. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day that ends with a Y. The Negro has a special, unique relationship with this country because it's ours. We're American as sweet potato pie.
Again, I think you meant apple pie and baseball. Maybe throw football in there too, because that's pretty American. Hip hop's pretty American too. So is blues music. I think music in general is pretty American. But I digress.
It's an odd way to look at things, but I'm willing to go with it.
Okay.
I'm willing to go with it. So, in the midst of my conversation that I was having at first, what is your relation? Because you say all of this stuff about immigrants. What is your relation to white Americans that live here?
White people, I always share with them that my family was probably here paying taxes and eating cornbread when they showed up hungry and wet on our shores. So they're just, again, people in America, but they don't get.
Well, again, you're wrong. I know that a lot of people don't like accepting this, especially people of your persuasion, ma'am, but Irish slaves were here well before African slaves were. Just saying. Oh, wait, you're not a descendant of a slave. You're not ADOS. I'm sorry. I got you confused. There are too many different distinctions. It's getting confusing now.
To come to my neighborhood and my community and tell me how to do anything as immigrants. They weren't here fighting the Indians, slapping the French, kicking the British, pinching the Spaniards, clearing the lands. None of that. They weren't here. Just because you're white does not automatically make you an expert in our world. No. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that too. I work in finance. In the area of
I hope you're better at finance than you are at history.
Finance that I work in, there's
It
only
seems like
2% Black
everybody I
women.
meet from Chicago works in finance.
Well, hey, I don't know. We're a financial center. But I say all of that to say,
A financial center that's broke and has no money.
I was with my coworkers. Again, I'm the only Black woman in the space, and we were talking about what we did on Saturday.
Why is that necessary to point out that you're the only Black woman in the space? Are you supposed to get some kind of, accolades for that? High five, pat on the back? Why do you feel that it's necessary to point that out?
Mornings. So they were like, you wake up, you
Right.
eat your bowl of cereal, you watch cartoons. And I'm like, yeah. And then you watch Soul Train. And they were like, Soul Train? And I'm like, Soul Train. And they were like, huh? And I'm like, huh? And so then this
Soul Train was when you knew the Saturday morning cartoons were.
Indian dude was like, well, is that a new show? I'm like, are you a new American? Who wasn't watching Soul Train on Saturday mornings? They weren't watching Soul Train on Saturday mornings. And we were in this very...
Wrong again. just the people that you may have been talking to, but there were a lot of white people watching Soul Train on Saturday morning. It wasn't a predominantly black thing.
Bizarre space because again we live in the same country but we're having two separate experiences, and that's okay. We're not monolithic. I've never ever never had the desire to do or be anybody but a black woman living on the west side of Chicago, except if I get some money, then I'm gonna move to the lakefront.
So explain this to me then.
Where's that?
Feel insecure. Listen, black women, keep black women.
Yep.
Keep black women out here, because that's the thing. That stereotype, everybody knows the truth. Keep moving and grooving the way you've been moving and grooving. Rock them long fingernails, the multicolored hair, and even the classier looks. Go from the extreme to extreme. Rock the froze, the bald heads, the braids. Rock all of it, because we created it.
Because I actually find this fascinating.
Thank you.
What were your people's contribution to the Constitution?
I don't know. I haven't traced myself back that far. I'm not sure.
But wait, you said that your people were originally here.
Yeah, didn't she say earlier that she's 7th generation free American? 7th generation, that go back to the Constitution, I would assume, era. I could be wrong though. I don't know.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, and all I'm asking is what
when the Constitution was written, when it was written, my people were in the portion of the country that still belonged to France. So no, they probably weren't participating in that.
What are you talking about, woman? France didn't own no land other than Canada when the Constitution was written. I believe. I could be wrong. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure the Louisiana Purchase, which was bought from France, happened before 1776. Let me look that up. Oh, no, I was wrong. It was acquisition. The acquisition of the territory of Louisiana by the United States from the French First Republic was in 1803. So, but it wasn't that long after the Constitution was written, because the Constitution was actually, I believe, written and put into law in I think it was 1783 or 1784.
Remember, we're from Central Mississippi.
Okay,
the mound builder people.
Right, but the people who created
actually, the majority of mounds are, if you want to talk about mound builder people, the majority of mounds are in Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Pennsylvania. Ohio is riddled with mounds. Same with Indiana. There's actually a mound state park in Indiana. So what are you talking about?
Constitution, they took over all of that stuff.
Right, exactly. And that's what made us Americans.
And
God bless America.
This is the country that we live in now. So
correct.
I'm just wondering what contribution did your people have to that?
There were how many men signed the Constitution?
You tell me.
I don't know, but my children's family bloodline can be traced all the way back to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. They're direct descendants of Josiah Bartlett, who signed the Declaration of Independence. Direct descendants of it.
I don't know. I'm asking. You brought it up. How many men signed it?
A lot.
Okay, so even in that a lot that signed it, everybody who was present in the space didn't sign it. But we do know for a fact that a Negro man named Crispus Attucks was the first.
His name is Crispus Attucks. not Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks. I mean, if you're going to at least tell the history of your people, at least know their names. For crying out. It's pretty bad that a fucking honky ass fucking cracker's got to correct you on the name of your own heritage. Sad, really.
Want to take a bullet when they were beating up the British, beating them back across the Atlantic. So again, I don't look at.
there were also blacks that fought on the side of England.
Correct, exactly. And then when they left, those people went with the British, or they went up to Canada. Where are we going with this?
So could it have been that Crispus Attucks was actually fighting against other black people that shot him?
He could have been.
That sounds like something that would be. It sounds like something that would be very familiar to Chicago.
Get to the point.
Listen, now she's getting mad and trying to control this panel on top of it, trying to run his show. See, this is the thing that I don't like about quote unquote educated females in general. They think that they know everything, that everyone else is wrong. They are against any kind of objective criticism or pushback of any kind, and they have no respect at all. I mean, they just, like I said, they'll sit and steamroll a conversation, over talk you. I mean, it's fucking insane, some of these women, you know. And to top it off, you know, you come into a discussion with that kind of attitude and you expect anybody to take you serious, and you wonder why most people don't take you guys serious. And you know, specifically these angry black women. I mean, you say you want equality, or better yet, equity now. But you can't even have a civil conversation, you know, without, you know, putting your fucking shoes on the couch and throwing a tantrum.
Where are we going with this?
No,
I don't know. No, get to the point. You're asking me all of these hypothetical questions to try to like make a point. Just make your point.
No, I'm listening to you.
He's having a discussion with you is what he's doing, man. If you have a hard time having a discussion with another black man, and that sounds like a you problem, not a him problem.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm an American person, 100% through and through, honey.
So I'm trying to answer.
And I said that white people are just white people. That's it. I don't look at them as special. You do, because that's where your self-esteem.
No, white people are American too, through and through. And that's the thing is, if you want to get anywhere and actually start having a serious conversation, that's something that needs to be understood and accepted. Whether or not you like us crackers or not, we're still American as well. It's just the facts of the matter. Sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Nice to see you over here. Well, what's crazy, you ain't wrong, is earlier in this, she stated she's an 8th generation free American, but she hasn't traced her family bloodline or her lineage, you know, past the 1800s. So I'm confused. Not to mention, she says that she's native to this land. She is a true American, just like the natives are, because the Negro in this country is a hybrid race of people that is Native, European, and African all mixed together. And they were here before everyone else.
Lies. That's not where my self-esteem lies.
I'm trying to ascertain.
No, you don't. Just ask the questions. That's it. You don't have to play these games with me.
So I'm asking the question.
Go ahead. So I just told you. I don't know. I don't know.
How much did your people contribute to this country?
A lot, honey. I told you. We've been here at least free. From I did my research. I traced this all the way back to the 1870 census. So
the 1870 census, but 8 generations. Yeah, to people like her, apparently it does matter. You know, because I guess they have some kind of birthright to the nation that you and I don't have, Kelly. You know, because we're crackers and colonizers and supremacists and Nazis and all those wonderful, colorful descriptions that they have for us cauliflower colonizers.
Been paying taxes and eating cornbread in this country as federally recognized people at least since 1870. So that's a lot of taxes. That's a lot of people who went to war. Actually, my daddy, which you asked, will we contribute to the United States? My father was so valuable to my community that the city of Chicago is about to build a monument in his honor. So yeah, we've done lots to contribute.
I'll believe that shit when you show a picture of it. If it ain't Facebook official, it ain't true. I'm just saying.
At least to the west side of Chicago. I told you.
I didn't kick her.
She'll come back up in a minute.
I did not kick this lady. I find this very interesting though, because you have people that are so wrapped up into trying to push this idea that I don't know, like
right, Deshaun. Blacks invented everything except for racism and being gay. That's all white people. You know, us horrible fucking mountain dwelling fucking Caucasoids. You know, the only thing we know how to do is rape, kill, murder, steal. You know, the normal shit.
As if you're trying to say that you are scared of quote unquote white people, or that you have some sort of inferiority complex just by having a show that acknowledges
I forget,
that
Kelly.
other Black people are taking things too far. As I was discussing earlier with the commentary about the ESPYs, Harrison Buckner did and said nothing to Black people. Caitlin Clark has said nothing to Black people. And yet you have other Black people that are taking jabs. Yeah.
You know, with the Caitlin Clark thing, just imagine if you would. Imagine the backlash that would be coming across the nation if rather than everybody going at Caitlin Clark, they were going at that other girl. What's her name? That other Black basketball player that everybody's talking about or comparing to Caitlin Clark. Imagine if the roles were reversed and everybody was talking all this evil, horrible shit about that Black girl. Matt, do you think that it'd be another Summer of Floyd? If that's all you heard was white people talking trash about that Black basketball player, you know, the same way that everybody's talking trash about Caitlin Clark. What's interesting is, you know, us evil Angel Reese. Thank you, Deshaun. Us evil, horrible, you know, raping and pillaging and colonizing, you know, crackers. As horrible as we are, you know, you haven't seen us. You haven't seen us go out and over it. Because I almost guarantee you, if the roles were reversed and everybody was talking trash about Angel Reese the way they're talking trash about Caitlin Clark, there'd be protests. Because, you know, systemic inherent racism and all that shit, right? But for some reason, it's all right to sit and trash talk this white girl that hasn't said anything about Black people. She spent her life doing the best, you know, trying to be the best basketball player she can. And she sees all the shit that's being, and I know she sees and reads and, you know, watches all the shit that's been spewed about her in the media. Imagine being her parents. Being the parents of that girl, that did all the right stuff, that raised their daughter to, work hard and have perseverance and give their all. And when she finally is, rewarded with what one should be rewarded with, it's some kind of fucking inherent racist thing. It just floors me. Hard work is racism. White supremacy. Now I will say Caitlin Clark can fucking drop fucking 3-pointers like no other though. And Kelly, I'm with you. She says, I'm so tired of this black and white BS I could puke. We never had these issues in the 90s here. Shake my head. My son's generation could care less about this crap. They all talk ish to each other. And I'm with you. I'm tired of it too. It's wild, because it seems like the generation that almost stamped out racism is the generation that's pushing it the hardest now. Because it's these later year Gen Xers, or the Zennials and early year millennials that are pushing this shit. It's crazy. It's wild. I got a theory, though, to what you're saying, Kelly. I almost wonder if, to me, I think that there is a concerted effort by a certain group of people in this country to not allow, they don't want to allow black people to actually move on. To actually, they don't want the black community to actually achieve the goals and the things that they were fighting for during the civil rights era and shit like that. They don't want to actually accept that things just aren't the way they are. They want to stop the younger generation from being able to basically reap the rewards of their ancestors. That's fucked up. They're called other black people. And shout out to you ain't wrong with that $10 super sticker. Greatly appreciate it, man. Greatly appreciate it. Again, I'm currently trying to drum up funds. I'm gonna do this stream and probably another couple more, one tomorrow and the next day, to try and drum up a little bit of gas money and chow money to go to the RNC next week. So if you want to donate, please hit the Cash App or the PayPal. That way I can actually put it in the gas tank next week instead of next month. And it's greatly appreciated if you do. My goal is to try and at least raise around $300-400. That way I can actually be in Milwaukee for 2-3 days to live stream and document whatever it is I can find to live stream and document. Give an actual non-biased view of what's going on at the RNC. But I do appreciate your super sticker nonetheless. You ain't wrong. And just for that, there is the donation clips.
Stop black people! Who's your motherfucker, Jerry? You my motherfucker! What you gonna do, Jerry? Show me the money!
Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know. I didn't kick her. I did not kick her. But I typically, when I have conversations with people, I give them a lot of leeway, and I will go ahead and post the link again just in case, and give it a quick minute or two, and then if not, I will continue with my original stream. But I do find it interesting that earlier this woman and also Blexit began to jump up in the chat and start to have conversations
Heard me.
about black inferiority and
Hi, hello. I'm
and
back.
Shout out to Deshaun with the $10 super chat. Says, salute Angry Snowman, a little something for this work you putting forth. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. This is for you.
Black people! Who's your motherfucker, Jerry? You, my motherfucker! What you gonna do, Jerry? Show me the money!
If you ain't what you get,
fuck a politician, come ride with a boss in the backseat. A lot on my mind, I don't wanna think. She come relax me.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I don't know what happened.
yeah, I have no idea. I don't kick people.
No,
I
you
don't.
didn't. That was my phone. It's just like tweets because I tried to go to StreamYard and it didn't work. But as I was saying, when we talk about what Black people want or what Black people desire, we don't have to elevate white people in those conversations, because if we get the solutions that we're looking for, we benefit as a country. So again, why would I waste any time talking about white folks? That's
because you live in a country with it. That's why. You should really want to see the country as a whole prosper. You should want to see everybody. I mean, if you're all about diversity, equity, and inclusion, you would be more so for everybody being able to get their piece of the pie. But again, that's not the case. Joker says civil rights leaders and policymakers are what started the racism, as they preached to the Black people that white people were all racist. And Kelly says, Snowman, it's a disservice to tell your children because you're Black, you can't. That is a fucking fact right there. That deserves a fucking truth bomb. Says, I've always made sure my son knew that the sky is the limit. These mixed kids here aren't confused at all. I agree with you. I actually just had that conversation with my son today, Elliot, 9. I told him, I said, you know what? I want you to, if you take anything to heart that I've told you throughout your childhood, when you become an adult, I want you to always hold on to this. Don't let anyone talk you out of chasing your dreams and telling you that you can't do something. Because the only person that's going to limit you is you. And if people are in your life telling you that you ain't going to be able to do it, that you can't, or trying to hold you back, then you don't need those people. Don't ever let anyone, run you away from your dreams. And I stand firm on that.
crazy.
Why would you waste time talking about 60% of the population of the country?
Well, they have their own representation, don't they? They can send their people to have those conversations. I'm not carrying a conversation about them.
Okay, but what does that have to do with me?
You brought them up. I'm telling you. You asked me
Right.
why I'm not thinking about white folks, because I got too much Black folks' business to mind. That's why.
And that's fine. So if you have, and I'll throw Blexit in the conversation as well, because
that's my homie. Hey, Blexit.
he shares your viewpoints.
Yes, we live in the same neighborhood, and we're both thriving. thrive. We
So
both live in a middle class, thriving community.
What's crazy with Blexit, man, is his name is Blexit the Communitop, but he's pro wackety black. I mean, the irony in his name, I mean, is astounding for one. I mean, it's almost antithetical to his own beliefs. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why would you name yourself Blexit the Communitop and then be pro you know, what pro wackety black? I'm lost on that one.
On the
and
west side of Chicago,
and
where we
that's
handle
awesome,
black business.
and that's awesome, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
My question is if that's what you guys are doing,
Mm-hmm.
then why bother me if I'm having that conversation?
I didn't bother you. I just came to listen, and then I started responding to some of the comments, and then you
Whoa!
brought me up.
No, you can't do
Literally,
it
this
like
is my
that.
first time ever. I met you for
No,
real. I
you
just
can't,
literally responded to the comments
you
in
can't
the
even
chat.
do that like that, because look at the you saw the thumbnail.
I didn't. So let me tell you, Blexit sent me a note, and he said, "Hey, come over here with me and listen to this
Okay,
conversation."
what that's
So then I
then
came, and then
that's
I
your guy.
responded to the comments. That's my
What that
homie.
all right? So that's your guy. So then maybe because usually he does not join panels and all that other stuff, or have the open conversation with people. I don't know. Perhaps he doesn't doesn't have the capability to do it. I
He
don't know.
does. He's very articulate and
So
intelligent. He's
so
just
maybe
not a
you
public person, a public figure like myself.
so maybe you can speak for him. Help me
I
to
can do the best that I
help
can.
me to understand this.
Mhm.
The thumbnail stated white people are getting tired of it, and there is a picture of a white lady and a white man that's on it. What do two Chicago black people that state that they all about black stuff all the time, why in the heck would they want to listen to such a conversation?
I told you I didn't come find you. I just responded to the comment. And if white folks get tired, they got the right to be tired. That's okay. I tell white folks this all the time. Y'all can be tired. You can be proud of the white race. You can be proud of your whiteness or whatever. I don't care. I'm so focused on clapping for black folks and trying to make black folks not be tired that they have the right to feel that way. They have the right to go and advocate for themselves. It's okay.
Right, but can I do it?
I'm sorry.
Can I do it?
Aren't you? Or as a black man, if you want to go and clap for white folks, that's your business. But I will
All right,
say,
so then we're good. That
oh,
I'm just doing my business.
oh yeah, you wanted to open this up again. I was just responding to the comments
Comments where?
on the live feed, literally.
About what?
Whatever the people, I responded to the people. I don't remember that, sir. I
But
did
that's
not
what
tell you. Didn't
so
I tell you
but
who I am? I don't have
right,
time for that.
it's just a weird
It's
thing that I'm
weird.
wondering about,
A
because
stranger came in your comments, and then you brought a stranger onto your platform.
no,
Yeah.
it's not about the stranger thing. I have no problem with talking to strangers. I have none.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't understand is that if two people
Mm-hmm.
are stating that they are about black progress, they are about
Mm-hmm.
black people, they are
Mm-hmm.
Chicago down with all of the things that black people are going on, and
Miles sauce and
they
footwork. That's
and they
right.
are and they are very busy clapping for other black people, then why in the world would they want to even be involved in the conversation with all sorts of
Again, my
people that are
homie brought me over here.
talking about white people? I
My,
just wonder, where
I
did
just
y'all get the
told you.
time to do this at?
I just told you, my homie. Let me
Because
tell you what's going
sir,
on. Again, honey, I've given
so
you 15 minutes. 15 minutes of my
is your
life,
home
and I'm
is your
about to go right
homie so
back to
then
my life.
is your homie misdirected then?
I don't know. You should ask him. I can't speak for a grown man.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. You in
You
the
can't
same
ask me.
neighborhood
I
as him.
cannot. I cannot. He
Well,
literally said, "Come listen to this," and
the
then
next
I
time
said,
you
"Okay,"
able
and then you
well
brought
the
me
next
up.
time you're
Praise
able to get
God.
with him, and well the next time you're able to come across him, you're in the same neighborhood, maybe
I
you can
talk to him
ask
every
him.
day.
Well, maybe you can ask him, hey, why in the world
He got the right to do that.
would
This is
you waste your
America.
time
He wants to.
walking to a dude that doesn't want to even that doesn't do the whole bliggity black thing?
And I have a question for you. Why aren't you like super pro black? He told me you have an Asian wife. Is that why? So you don't offend her?
Sell
sir?
it to me. Sell
I'm
it to me.
asking. I'm asking. Is that
You
why?
no, you asked me the very first question. You said, "Why am I not pro-black?"
Yeah, I
Sell
mean, I don't
pro-blackness
know.
to me.
Pro-black. Well, for me, people who
Sell it to
are
me. Why
pro-black,
should I be?
because are you a black man?
I'm a man who happens to be.
Okay, so you are a black man, and those who
I'm
love
a human
themselves,
first.
you're a human being, correct? But those who have high self-esteem clap for themselves the loudest. They care about themselves first. Come on
Do they?
now. Yeah,
Do they?
absolutely. Uh-huh. Absolutely. You're gonna take care of home first. It's actually biblical. 1 Timothy 5:13. Yeah, if you don't take care of home first, you're going to hell. It's in the Bible.
Home is in that application. Home is applying to who?
To the people. You should read it. First Timothy.
Yes, I have read it.
Read.
It's
Okay.
talking about one in one's own household.
It depends on how you apply it. And
No, that's
again,
exactly
it's
what it's
high
talking about because
self-esteem.
the
You cannot.
the
You
preceding verses before that actually
mm-hmm,
talk about the responsibilities of husband and wife. So it's
mm-hmm.
talking about the household.
Get out of there, SKC, man. You're sitting here pushing the nuclear family on an angry single black woman. You know that they don't. That's a bad place to go. Bad place to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As I was saying, those with high self-esteem care about themselves first. Those with low self-esteem are focused on others.
Okay, so
I didn't
where do
raise
you get
you.
that from?
It's fact. It's fact. I
Okay,
didn't raise you, so I can't speak to
so
your self-esteem. That's
so the
between
na-
your mama, your therapist, and the Lord. I am
so
a stockbroker,
the
not a
the neighborly
psychologist.
the neighborly Samaritan, he clapped for himself first.
Absolutely, he does.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely, he does.
Okay.
Wasn't he fed? Wasn't he healthy? He wasn't starving going to those people. No, he took care of himself first so that he was healthy enough to go help other people.
That were what? That were what? Not of his own.
Correct. But he
Ah.
still took care of himself first.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Gotta take care of home first. Gotta take care of self first.
Yes, but self has nothing to do with some larger group of
If that's what you believe,
untold
that's your
millions of
business.
people.
No, then that's your business, honey. You can believe that. I don't.
No, that's actually you do.
I
That's what you're
don't.
saying.
I don't. I
When
don't.
you say when
Self
you use
is the
the application
Negro.
of
The
self,
Negro people.
you are
We are
literally
Negro
talking
people. That's it. Tribe
exact. See,
first. Tribe
right,
first.
and
Ethnicity
and that
first. And
and that's what
because
I'm
we're
saying.
100% American, when we are tribe and ethnicity first, that makes us American first. Because again, we are American as sweet potato pie.
Right. So you believe in
Period.
a tribe. You believe in a tribe first.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's your sale pitch on
That's
pro
if you
blackness.
pro-black, no, pro-Negro. Blackness refers to anybody of African descent. I
Okay.
am pro-Negro because I am a patriot, and the Negro is 100%.
My bad. I'm trying to do that.
Again, American is sweet potato pie.
Where did the term American come from?
I don't know. You tell me.
I was wondering if maybe your
Wouldn't that be our
people.
nationality? Isn't that our nationality as
Yeah.
citizens of the United States of America? So that's where American comes from. Come on, honey. Did you go to school? Who am I talking to? What's
Well,
going on here?
I was talking
Like
about the term.
the term American, that's used to describe those who are citizens of the United States of America.
Yeah.
Just like Mexican. Where does the term Mexican come from? Where does the term
Et-
Senegalese come
etymology.
from?
Etymology. I was
So
talking about the etymology of the
but
word.
that's
Where did
not
it come
relevant.
from?
I have no idea, and I don't care to learn. I don't need that in my brain. That will not help me do anything that I'm doing.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, man. There we go. What the fuck is going on? I keep cutting it. This is weird. Oh well. Let's go back to this.
I don't care about that to
Wow.
learn about it. Wow. Again, I'm very hyper laser focused on what I'm focused on. And that I couldn't care less about.
Well,
And that means that you are biased. You aren't open for any new information if you're only hyper focused on what you're focused on. You know, be open to new ideas. Saying.
I'm glad that you stated that you're hyper focused on, the whole Negroid thing. Okay.
Not
Because
Negroid, not Negroid. Don't do that. Negro with a hard O. Again, American is sweet potato pie.
with the slash over it, right?
No, there's no slash over it. What is that?
Okay. So I'm glad that that's what you're hyper focused on. Because I'm a coon.
I didn't
So
call
why?
you a coon.
So no, I am a coon.
Oh, a proud. Well, that's on. Again, I didn't raise you.
Full-blooded American as apple pie coon.
Okay, then guess
there
what?
it is.
That's your business.
So
that doesn't impact me.
Yes, with the hard O, Deshaun. The hard O.
What is your business talking with a coon?
Again, he brought me here. Bless it, say, come listen to this. I start responding to the comments. You start responding to me, and here we are.
So your Negro friend brought you to a coon.
It's time for Is It Racist?
Yeah, he did. He's actually, that's exactly what he said. He said, listen to this coon. I said, oh, okay, cool. Let me listen.
Oh, so that's what you do in your pastime.
No, I don't at all.
That's what you have been doing.
Well,
that's what you're doing right now.
I gave you 38 minutes that you'll never have again. Yes. Yes. Again, that's low self-esteem.
And I'm glad that this is helpful.
So Daddy raised you to do this for real. Now that's a real question. Did you have a Negro father in the home?
No.
Then there we go. That's what we dealing with. I did have a Negro father in the home. A man who came from Chicago.
I had a father.
He graduated from college. He came back to his community and
that's
thrived.
Good. And that's good.
He taught me to love my people because white man, water not wetter, white ice not colder. All of us are Americans, and we can live.
Ma'am, you are wrong again. The white man's ice is extremely colder. I'm just saying. You can't debate or dispute that. You can call it racist if you want, or whatever. It's just reality. Accept it.
Amongst our own people and thrive in our country like we have. That's it. That's all, honey. Yeah, it's self-esteem. It's self-esteem. And I didn't fail to give it to you. So if you are a self-proclaimed coon, then that, again, is an issue with self-esteem, and that has nothing to do with me. I didn't raise you.
What do you think that there's a difference between self-esteem and being egotistic?
Could be, yeah, absolutely.
What do you think that difference is?
The difference between, I believe, egotistical and self-esteem is that people who are egotistical exercise their egos in ways that are harmful to those around them, whereas those with self-esteem have confidence and they're able to go out and contribute to the communities that they are in. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's the only difference?
You asked me a question and I gave it to you. That's what I think.
Stop it. Get some help.
So you believe that the only difference between the two is that one
is harmful, one is not.
Is harmful and one is not?
Correct.
What do you think, chat? Do you think that it's possible to be egotistical and not harm anyone?
It's when they're exercising their egos on other people.
It's odd that you just stated that.
Is that your favorite word? Say bizarre. That's complex, but odd. You said it like.
Hey, thanks for coming through, Kelly. We appreciate you. And I will get a hold of Mo here within the next, either sometime today or tomorrow. Anyhow. All right. Talk to you later. Have a good night. And have a good day at work tomorrow.
4 times.
Repetition is mother of what?
I just want to help you grow your vocabulary. That's all.
So this is like some.
You want to help him grow his vocabulary. Just a minute ago, you didn't care about vocabulary or etymology or any of that shit. You ain't got time for it. You ain't trying to fill your head with that nonsense. What the fuck? You just a double talking fucking snake, man. Talking out of both sides of your fucking neck, and you know it. It's disgusting.
Some sort of event where you try to, I guess,
you brought me here.
show your intelligence.
You actually literally did ask him when he commented out in the chat. I mean, you were the first one jumping, to hop on the panel. I mean, you were all excited. He didn't bring you here. You came here of your own accord, man. None of us have ever heard of you before. I mean, and obviously you didn't gauge the room any. I mean, because SKC's chat is a very, very mixed, diverse crowd of people, black, white, and otherwise. So I don't know what
over others that
No, I'm helping. I like when people teach me new words. I told you I speak 3 languages. I'm all about words. Non, I don't, mais je parle bien français parce que j'habite en Afrique par 2 ans et quand je parle français, hablo español muy bien también. Estudié español ici en las escuelas para 7 años, pero ahora cuando quiero hablar español, je commence à parler français parce que je parle plus français que l'anglais. Mais maintenant, todas las palabras es mélangé en la tête.
you want to impress me, lady. Speak German.
Cool. Again,
Continue.
I do this. Then what else you want me to say? What else you want me to say?
No, I was just wondering if you understood Chinese.
No, my little brother does. So.
And that's the end of that clip. That shit was wild. Wild. Don't get it. Probably never will. Now on to something else. It's running across the same channel. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here's something for you guys. You guys might enjoy this. Kind of off topic, but it's all right. This is a clip of the last day of school in 1977. Look how much different school was. How much different kids were. Look at that really black kid with all them white kids. Oh, there's another one, man. Just playing, having a good old time, man. Where's this racism at?
Come on, Ace. You gonna play?
Man, look at them haircuts. Good Lord, man. Our parents hated us when we were kids.
We didn't pick. He got spaghetti. Your Robin can't play. You got I'm not responsible. Who hasn't been picked? Come on, raise your hand. Who's picked? Oh, we got Monique. Quick, your turn, Christy. Christy. Me, I can't pick so I can wear my right shoes. Too big for you. Come on. Pick this one, and then
canceling we could do. All right, now, if we come up with a problem where we go and multiply this numerator times this numerator, and this denominator times this denominator, and we come up with something that is not a denominator of 1, what do we have to do as a final step in the problem? In other words, what if we have something like a number here? No questions. All right, should we maybe do one more together? Are you people ready to work by yourself? All right, Randy.
Nick picked 5/8 of a bushel of apples. He sold 3/5 of them. What part of the bushels did he say?
3/5 and 5/8 to a common factor. Why would we to a common factor? I don't understand. 3/5 and 5/8. We want to know, I think, not 3/5 taken away from 5/8, but we want to know what 3/5 multiply. So we want to know what. I think that's if you're doing division. How do we go about this problem? Following the things that we did before, Ren. Go back to what we had originally. Or find the greatest common factor, another name. Helen. How many names are left? Beside 1. No. I can't divide 3 and 9 by any number and have 0 left. 3. All right, that's exactly how we do what you're asking. We divide 3 and
Almost reminds me of my childhood. Crazy. Hold on. I had one of those bikes with the banana seat and the big ass fucking 8 hangers up front. Look, kids outside everywhere. Crazy. Simple times, for real. Simple times. Wouldn't it be nice if we could go back to simple times? It's fucking, it seems like everything's all, dude, everything's all backwards and shit. You know, up is down, down is up. The sky's green, the fucking ocean's fucking purple, grass is blue. You know, left is right, right is left. Truth is lies, lies are truth. Yes, boy. Inverted by design, man. There's a StreamYard link if you want to hop up and chop it up, sir. Been up here talking by myself for 2.5 hours. That's crazy. I can't believe that I'm capable of doing that. Great. Crazy. What else I got? I know I gotta have some other shit. Oh no, it's just everything's weird. You know, I feel, you know, part of me almost feels sorry for the younger generations. They don't know what they missed out on. You know, there is something to that, I believe, Deshaun, you know, because the wildest thing I've witnessed in real time is, you know, people see something or witness something happen with their own two eyes, you know, see it in real time, actually be a part of the situation at hand when it's unfolding. And they'll know the truth. And then they'll still go sit in front of the fucking dumb box, the TV, you know, the computer, their phone, whatever, you know, platform or device they use to take in their media of choice. And they'll literally let the fucking media tell them that they didn't see what they saw with their own two eyes. And it's the wildest, you know, thing to watch happen. People are very easily manipulated, very easily influenced. Here's some something that'll put a smile on people's faces. Have you ever seen an eagle take out a mountain goat? Check this shit. Hold on, let me go back. Now, you notice that one right there. I don't know if that's the father, the husband, whoever that one is right there. They're trying like hell to save that goat from that fucking bird. Dude, he riding that goat better than most fucking pro bull riders, man. For real. I'm not even bullshitting. Look at that shit. The goat loses, the bird wins. That motherfucker is carrying a full-grown fucking mountain goat through the sky. So imagine how big these motherfuckers really are. I mean, I've heard stories about them fucking snatching kids up and taking off with them, or trying to. Man, those fucking eagles got to be fucking like just nasty fucking predators. That's crazy. Watch. That motherfucker trying to take that kid. If it wasn't for daddy, that kid would be fucking little eaglet's dinner or something. Necklace. He tried to snatch that motherfucker's food right out of his mouth. This is funny right here.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us, Crooked Joe. It's a tiny town. It's smaller than AOC's bride. She has a very low IQ, and we're taking our town back. Thanks to fat thunder thighs.
The only thing AOC's got going for her is she's sexy as hell. She needs to go back to being a bartender or a stripper. I prefer stripper.
Twinkies enthusiast, Alvin Bragg. I am now an outlaw. The greatest outlaw the world has ever seen. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Nobody thought it was possible. The fake news is saying Donald Trump is now a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. I call it Donnie and Clyde. Everything these people try doesn't work. It makes us stronger. They tried Russia. They tried the...
Yeah, she looks annoying, but she's still hot, dude. You gotta admit it. You'd smash. Come on, man. You'd smash. Granted, you'd have to duct tape her fucking mouth shut or stick something in it.
mugshot. I call it the Mona Lisa of mugshots. Nobody's ever seen a better mugshot before. It's incredible. And now they've turned me into an outlaw. We are going to go into the White House. We're going to look at Crooked Joe and say, you're fired. We're going to drag him out kicking and screaming. His diaper's going to be so full. Fake Dr. Jill doesn't know what the hell to do about it. And we are going to take back our country. 2024 is the year of the outlaw and the year of the outlaw president. Believe me.
2 chicken breasts. I'm going
to... The bakers here don't have a single hair on their
faces.
This
is pretty dope. Check this shit out.
Even the eyebrows are lost in the fire. In the ancient city of Samarkand, Uzbekistan, exists the...
I don't know about you guys, but I am an artisan bread aficionado. I love artisan bread. I like fresh rye bread. Fresh marble rye is the best. You know, I'm a big fan of, what's that, it's a brown, a dark brown bread. What the fuck is it called again? I call it the chocolate of bread. I forget the name, man, but that bread right there looks fucking great. It looks good as fuck. It looks like it's fucking crispy as shit on the outside and soft as hell on the inside.
World's most astonishing bread-making technique. Artisans dive into roaring ovens, sticking dough to the walls with a sprinkle of water to fuel the fire, turning baking into a performance art that's as thrilling as it is humorous. This centuries-old craft produces bread that's a staple in every Uzbek memory, known as Samarkand's naan bread. The day kicks off before dawn with ovens lighting up and mixers churning out hundreds of pounds of dough. After kneading and letting it rise, the dough is skillfully divided, weighed, and shaped by hand. This isn't just baking, it's an endurance sport. The small workshop churns out 15,000 loaves daily, each one hand carved and molded into shape, a process so intense you can almost smell the effort through the screen. Skilled pastry chefs work magic in minutes, shaping dough into dish-like forms, decorated by assistants who add patterns and sesame seeds, then left to rise again. When the oven's heat peaks, the climactic moment arrives. Bakers, clad in red, balance multiple loaves on their arms, diving headfirst into the oven to affix the dough to its walls, a maneuver as risky as it sounds, with hazards ranging from fainting to the potential for a very different kind of roast. To ensure the bread sticks properly, each loaf is brushed with salt water before facing the inferno, a dance of precision and agility. As the oven fills, water is poured over the dough, creating steam for a soft, moist bake. About half an hour later, it's time to harvest the bread with special tools, catching it in nets to avoid direct contact, earning applause for high stacks of freshly baked loaves. This isn't just cooking, it's an edible game of skill.
Could you imagine being the motherfuckers that gotta stick that shit to the walls? Holy cow. I wouldn't do it. I don't know. No, I'm not burning myself like that. Not my eyebrows. I've seen myself without eyebrows. I look weird.
Hello, I'm Harry. I'm 22. I once tried to wax my own asshole and it got stuck together.
What?
Harry, I'm 24. Are you a Pokemon? Because I'd love to Pikachu naked. Hello, I'm Harry. I'm 22 and I get my asshole fingered sometimes.
What?
Okay. Your hair is quite nice and you seem like good fun. So if I give you this rose, will you finger my bum? Hello, I'm Harry. I'm 23. When I first saw you, I said, mashallah. And ever since, I've been saying, inshallah.
I don't get that one.
I'm not very good at poems, so I got my mates to write me one.
Okay.
You've got incredible eyes and a beautiful figure. KSI on a GDBT. is it? Who wrote this?
Wow.
Hello, I'm Harry. I'm 22, and I wrote you a little poem. Sunflowers aren't red, and violets aren't either. I'm going to chop you up and put you in a freezer.
That's funny.
Chuck Norris.
Sorry, I had to use the paper.
Imagine getting snagged up by that mom.
Here's what it looks like for someone who has almost 1 million followers across all.
I swear, y'all gonna try to repeat tonight. Nobody's gonna believe you.
Look, it's Dirty Folks, man. I didn't know he was a comedian too. Son of a bitch. Shout out to Dirty Folks.
What you mean? It was a girl that sounded like a fire truck. It sounded like she needs some oil. Remember the Wiz? Slide some oil to me. The Wiz was a black version of. What's your name, brother? Where did...
You hear that girl laughing? If that's what you want to call that.
Playing basketball. Yeah. Was she the horn? Well, we could never commit a crime together, and I tell you a joke. Police be like, "Where is that?"
Hold on, let me find this other clip, man. This other clip was fucking hilarious. I saw the other day. I'll find this in my shorts. Here it is. I don't know if you guys like dark humor, but this bitch took it to a whole new level, man. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched Kill Tony. Fucking some of the greatest comics on there, but this chick is crazy. Honestly, she looks like she would be a serial killer, in my opinion. I would sleep with one eye open if I had to sleep next to this woman. Seriously. Listen to this shit. It's funny. Don't get me wrong.
This guy was trying to convince me the other day that slavery was bad. Dog, that was peak America. Imagine having the fattest stack of greenbacks at the auction. They bring out David Lucas. The biggest 3/5 anyone's ever fucking seen.
The biggest 3/5 anyone's ever fucking seen. That's fucking hard.
I mean, I would buy the hell out of that guy in the olden days. Nowadays, all you get is kids. But all the cute colors are always sold out. Thanks, Obama.
Oh. She said all the cute colors are always sold out. Thanks, Obama. This dude's losing his fucking mind.
If a package of bacon isn't resealable, it contains one serving. That's just science. I 100% agree.
I agree with that too. I find nothing wrong with that logic. If a pack of bacon isn't resealable, then yeah, it's one serving in mine. What do you guys think? If you can't reseal a pack of bacon, if it doesn't have a Ziploc, does that mean then that means the package is a one serving, right? I mean, because how else are you supposed to properly preserve the bacon? I mean, I shouldn't have to pull out a Ziploc bag. I mean, that's one. Look, you're supposed to eat a whole pound of bacon. We won't argue this. That's just what it is. You know what?
I have so many questions now for Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom, like, why did she come out with just a towel on? Towel on. When she knew that kid was gonna mow her grass. Mow her grass. Stacy's mom is like the people Chris Hansen would catch. Hansen would catch. And I know growing up it was a fantasy, but it's a little different now that I'm 33. Stacy's mom should put some clothes on. He's just a kid and it feels so wrong. Stacy, can't you see this could be a felony? I know it's just a song, but something's wrong with Stacy's mom.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna wrap this one up because I'm gonna do another stream probably here 9ish, 10ish in the morning. But I want to put a few things together, have a little bit more of a try and have a little bit more put together show for everybody. But hey, man, I appreciate everybody came through, man. Chopped it up, you know. Shout out to the chat. You know, you guys are key to what goes on over here. And shout out to You Ain't Wrong and Deshaun for the donos tonight. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate it, sir. I do my best, you know. I'd almost be willing to bet if I was actually more consistent with this, I'd probably start getting more viewers. I think the fact that I'm so sporadic and I ain't, you know, consistent like a lot of people is why. But anyhow, I'll have another show later. You know, like I said, I'm still on the path of trying to, you know, crowdsource, you know, a little bit of gas fundage for this RNC trip next week. You know, so I want to keep, you know, doing the streams, seeing how much crowd fund I can get in from all my great peeps out here, all you misfits, you know. But we'll have something going on later. Appreciate everybody. Have a good morning. Hope you all are doing well. Enjoying your summer and all that good stuff. And peace and blessings, everybody. You know what I always say? One of my favorite quotes that I usually end off on is, if you do what you've always done, you'll be what you've always been. Don't talk about it, be about it. Try and be that change that everybody's always talking about. With that, I'm out. I'll talk to you all later. Deuces.
You're awful.
Me? I'm awful? Oh, yeah? How am I awful?
Playing my video. Inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me.
You're just like the rest of them. You don't know the first thing about me, pal. Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are in critical condition. You're laughing. You're laughing. Someone was killed today because of what you did.
I know. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Because where this country is now, from where we came from, is pretty remarkable. There's nothing more shameful in our country's past than slavery. Okay, that's horrible. But I've grown up in a generation where I've idolized black people my entire life. They are better at everything. So the fact that we pulled off slavery, I've already said it's awful. That's off the table. I'm just saying it's kind of neat.
I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fear.
What? Yo, see, there's a motto here. Your job is just to piss them off, get them talking, arguing, and getting all their friends involved. Y'all can take it how you want it, getting gay mad. It's all about ideas, and the good always outweigh the bad. Raise the flag, homie. Take take some fucking pride in that. We hate this fucking government, and ain't nobody hide that fact. It's a symbol of the freedom that they taking from your patriots accustomed to the darkness they've been fading unto. From Lima to Cleveland, back to Toledo, these jokers, Heath Ledgers, you faggots, it's Jared Leto, me amigos, all Devos. Shoulders got Doritos, hot Cheetos, Fritos, and those big ass bags of Tostitos. It's a party, y'all. Don't mind a little argument. We're all adults, it ain't no reputation tarnishing. Hypnotizing bitches like the slow jam bad. It's safety for no man, it's no man's land. We ain't dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got them things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing. Hot dang, yeah. We ain't really dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got them things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing. Hot